Good afternoon all. Welcome to the lecture of discrete mathematical structure. In last lecture we have defined combinations. Now today we have to see some different combination. That is, we have to apply the combinations on when the things are different, and suppose there are n things and we have to find out the number of combination of these n things by taking all of them at a time. Okay, or any number at a time. That is, we have to see. First we will see the combination of things taken any number at a time. After that we will see combination of things which are all different. That is, the things are all different. Okay. So first we will see the combination of things taken any number at a time. Combinations taken any number at a time. Okay, so total number of combinations of n different things taken any number at a time is 2 to the power n minus 1. That is, we have to prove if there are n things and we have to find out the total number of combination on these n different things by taking any number of at a time is nothing but 2 raised to n minus 1. That is, actually we have to prove this one. Okay, so each thing may be disposed of in two ways. Thing may be disposed of in two ways. Okay, as in combination we have to make the selection. Therefore, as there are n things, then out of these n things we have each thing have two possibilities. That is, either it will be accepted or rejected. Since in combination we have to make the selection. Okay, so here each thing may be disposed in two ways. That is, either it is accepted or rejected. Either it is accepted or rejected. Okay, since here we have to make the selection. Okay, now after disposing of first thing, disposing of a first thing, the second thing can be disposed in again two ways. Since either first thing will be accepted or rejected, but second thing also have two possibilities. That is, either this thing will be accepted or rejected, and so on for second thing, fourth thing, and up to n things. Okay, so the total number of ways, of disposing all the n things, are nothing but first thing has two possibilities, second thing also have two possibilities, up to so on n times. Since there are n things and each thing have two possibilities, either it will be accepted or rejected. Therefore, first thing have two possibilities, second thing also have two possibilities. As there are n things, then there are n thing also have two possibilities. Therefore, from product rule we have to find out the its product. Therefore, it is nothing but 2 to the power n, since it is 2 to up to n times, which is nothing but 2 raised to n. So the total number of ways of disposing all the n things are nothing but 2 raised to n. But in this 2 raised to n case, 2 raised to n case, there is one case in which all the things are rejected, in which all the things are rejected. But as in combination we have to make the selection, then we have to select at least one thing among these n things. But here there is one possibility in which all the things are rejected, and that possibility is in this 2 raised to n case. So therefore we have to remove that one case from this 2 raised to n case. Hence the required number of combinations, hence the required number of combinations of n different things means taken any number at a time are 2 to the power n minus 1. Since we have removed one case in that all the things are rejected, therefore total number of possible combinations are nothing but 2 to the power n minus 1, and that is we have to prove this one. Okay, so let us see the example. First one, you have 4 friends. In how many ways can you invite one or more them for dinner? Okay, so here you have given that you have 4 friends, and we have to find out how many ways can you invite one or more friend for a dinner. Okay, so its solution will be, you may invite 1, 2, 3 or 4 of your friends for a dinner. Okay, dinner. So the total number of ways equal to number of ways. So here we have to use the above case. That is, here we have seen the total number of combination of n different things taken any number at a time is nothing but 2 raised to n minus 1. And here we have to find out the number of ways in which you can invite one or more from 4 friends to dinner. Okay, so as you may invite 1, 2, 3 or 4 of your friends for a dinner. Either we can invite only one friend or 2 or 3 or all of them for a dinner. Okay, so there are total number of ways will be equal to 2 raised to 4. But in that 2 raised to 4 case, there is one possibility that you may, that is, you can't invite any friend for a dinner. But here, as we have to find out the number of ways can you invite one or more them for a dinner, so we have to remove that possibilities. Okay, so the total number of ways is nothing but 2 to the power 4 minus 1. 2 to the power 4 will be 16, minus 1 will be equal to 15. Okay, so the total number of ways are nothing but 15. Now the second example will be, there are 5 questions. 5 questions in a question paper. Question paper In how many ways can a boy solve one or more questions? Okay, so here given that there are 5 questions in a question paper and we have to find out the number of ways can a boy solve one or more questions from these 5 questions. Okay, so its solution will be, now out of these 5 questions, the first question, either the first question, this boy can solve either a first question or leave it. Therefore there are two possibilities for first question, that is either a boy can solve this first question or leave it is. Similarly for second question I have two possibilities, and up to solve fifth question I also have two possibilities. So the required number of ways equal to the required number of ways equal to, each question have two possibilities, then 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is first question have two possibilities, second also have two possibilities, and up to so on fifth question also have two possibilities. Then there are 2 to the power 5 ways, but in that 2 to the power 5 ways there is one possibility that a boy can left out all the questions as it is. But here we have to find out the total number of ways can a boy solve one or more questions. That is, the boy can solve at least one questions from these 5 questions. Therefore the possibility we have to remove that. In that the boy can left out all the questions. Therefore the required number of ways can a boy solve one or more questions will be 2 to the power 5 minus 1, which implies the total number of ways can a boy solve one or more questions is equal to 2 to the power 5 minus 1. काही नाही, या क्वेश्चन मध्ये काय दिलं होतं, 5 क्वेश्चन आहेत, एखाद्या क्वेश्चन पेपर मध्ये 5 क्वेश्चन आहेत. आणखीन एका मुलाला त्या इथं फाइंड आउट काय करायचं असं होतं, आपल्याला असे टोटल नंबर ऑफ वेज फाइंड आउट करायचे होते ज्यामध्ये एखादा मुलगा त्या 5 क्वेश्चनला सॉल्व्ह करू शकतो. तसं मग आपण फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन घेतला. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन घेतल्यानंतर एक तर ते मुलगा तो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करेल किंवा त्याला सोडून देईल, आणखी सेकंड क्वेश्चनला जाईल. म्हणजे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन साठी किती पॉसिबिलिटी झाली, 2 पॉसिबिलिटी झाली. एक तर तो सॉल्व्ह करेल किंवा सोडून देईल. सेकंड क्वेश्चनला गेल्यानंतर परत त्याच्यासाठी 2 पॉसिबिलिटी असतील, एक तर सेकंड क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करेल किंवा सेकंड क्वेश्चन परत सोडून देईल. असंच थर्ड क्वेश्चन, फोर्थ क्वेश्चन आणि फिफ्थ क्वेश्चनला, म्हणजे प्रत्येक क्वेश्चनला त्या मुलाकडे 2 पॉसिबिलिटी असतील, एक तर तो सॉल्व्ह करेल किंवा सोडून देईल, असं 5ही क्वेश्चनला. पण मग टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटी किती होती, पहिल्या क्वेश्चनला 2 पॉसिबिलिटी, सेकंड क्वेश्चनला 2 पॉसिबिलिटी, थर्डला 2, फोर्थला 1, आणखी फिफ्थला 1, म्हणजे टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटी असतील 2 टू दी पॉवर 5. पण त्या 2 टू दी पॉवर 5 पॉसिबिलिटी मध्ये एक पॉसिबिलिटी अशी असेल ज्यामध्ये ते मुलगा सर्व क्वेश्चन सोडून देईल. पण असं होणार नाही, कारण इथं कमीत कमी त्या मुलाला एक तरी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करायचा आहे, कमीत कमी एक सॉल्व्ह करायचा आहे. परंतु या 2:5 केस मध्ये एक पॉसिबिलिटी आहे ज्यामध्ये त्या मुलाने सर्व 5 क्वेश्चन सोडून दिलेले आहेत, म्हणजे ती पॉसिबिलिटी आपल्याला काढून टाकावं लागेल. म्हणून ती पॉसिबिलिटी काढून टाकली आपण 2 टू दी पॉवर 5 minus 1. कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
No, sir.
Now the next step will be combination of things not all different. That is, all the things are not different. Okay. There are n things. There are n things in which p things are alike of one kind two things alike of second kind are things alike of third kind, like of second kind, and so on. Okay, so here there are n things in which these n things, p things are alike of one kind, q things are alike of one second kind, and r things alike of third kind, and so on. Okay, like third kind. Okay, so the total number of possible selection is p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1 up to so on minus 1. Okay, as there are n things, out of these n things, p are alike of one kind, q things are alike of second kind, r things are alike of third kind, and so on. And we have to prove that the total number of possible selection is p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1, and remove minus 1 from this product. Okay, that is we have to show. So out of these p things, out of these p things, you may select you may select 0 1 2 3 up to so on p minus 1 or p things. Okay, टोटल थिंग्स आहेत एन थिंग्स, त्यामधले पी थिंग्स एकसारखे आहेत, नेक्स्ट क्यू एकसारखे आहेत, परत पुढचे आर एकसारखे आहेत, परत असंच एस एकसारखे असतील, क्यू एकसारखे असतील, आणखीन असंच कंटिन्यू आहे. मग आपल्याकडे टोटल पी थिंग्स एकसारखे आहेत. त्या पी थिंग मधून इथे करायचं काय तुम्हाला, कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ थिंग्स नॉट ऑल डिफरंट, म्हणजे पी काही सेम आहेत, आर काही सेम आहेत, आणखीन काही क्यू थिंग्स सेम आहेत. म्हणजे जे पी थिंग्स सेम आहेत त्यामधून तुम्ही एकतर एक थिंग घ्याल, दोन घ्याल, तीन घ्याल, पी मायनस 1 घ्याल, पी घ्याल, किंवा एकही घेणार नाही. म्हणजे टोटल पॉसिबिलिटी किती असतील त्या पी थिंगला पी प्लस 1 पॉसिबिलिटी असतील. म्हणजे 1 2 3 अप टू सो ऑन पी पर्यंतचे पी पॉसिबिलिटी, आणखीन 0 ही एक पॉसिबिलिटी, म्हणजे टोटल पी प्लस 1 पॉसिबिलिटी असतील त्या पी थिंगला चूज करण्यासाठी. सो द पी थिंग्स can be disposed of in p plus 1 ways. Things can be disposed of in p plus 1 ways. Similarly, q things can be disposed of in q plus 1 ways. In q plus 1 ways, and r plus 1 thing, r things can be disposed of in r plus 1 ways, and so on. Okay, for next term also we have to do the same things. Okay, now so the total number of ways, number of ways of disposing all the n things are. Okay, so first p things can be disposed of in p plus 1 ways, second q things can be disposed of in q plus 1 ways, r things can be disposed of in r plus 1 ways. If yes is next thing, then yes things can be disposed of in yes plus 1 ways. Now we have to use the product rule. Then all of these n things can be disposed of in p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1 and up to so on ways. These are the required number of ways. But in these p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1 up to so on ways, there is one possibility in which all the things can be left out or rejected. So we have to remove that possibility. Okay, as in these p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1 and up to so on, which there is one possibility, there is one possibility in which all the things are left out, which all the things are left out, but this is not possible since here we have to make the selection. Things left out, as this is not possible, then we have to remove that condition from this which. So the required number of combinations equal to p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1 up to so on minus 1, since here we have removed that one possibility. Let us see one example depending on this concept. Okay, if there are, in how many ways, in how many ways can a selection be made, can a selection be made out of 3 mangoes, 5 oranges and 2 apples. Okay, and for that we have to use the above result. Here we have to find out the number of ways can a selection be made out of 3 mangoes, 5 oranges and 2 apples. That is, here again we have to select at least one fruit from these 3 types of fruits. Okay, so from above result we will take p as a number of mangoes, q as a number of oranges and r as a number of apples, which implies p is nothing but 3, q equal to 5 and r equal to 2. So the required number of combinations will be required number of combinations are p plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, q plus 1 is nothing but 5 plus 1, r plus 1 is 2 plus 1 and minus 1, which is equal to 4 into 6 into 3 and minus of 1. Okay, so 6 into 3 18, 18 into 4 will be 72 minus 1, which is equal to 71. So there are 71 possibilities for selecting these fruits. Okay, up to now any doubt? कुणाला काही डाऊट असतील तर विचार.
No, sir.
Okay, we will see one example in which combinations with repetition. Okay, see, an example of this type will be, consider the set consider the set A, B, C, D, that is a set which contains 4 elements A, B, C and D. Okay, in how many ways, how many ways can we select two of these letters? Can we select two of these letters when repetition is allowed? When repetition is allowed. Okay, so here we have to find out the number of such ways. As here we have given that a set which contains four elements, and we have to find out the number of ways can we select two of the let two letters from these four letters when repetition is allowed. Here as given that repetition is allowed, but here we have to take two cases. In first case we have to take whether the order matters or not. In second case we have to take the order not matters, and in first case we have to take if order matters. So in first case, if order matter means AB and BA are not same, and if order is not matters, then AB and BA both are same thing. If order matters, first case matters and repetition is allowed, repetition is allowed, then there are 2 to the power 4 equal to 16 weeks. That is, we have to take any two letters from these four letters. So let us see which are those letters. First one is AA. As repetition is allowed, then we can take A two times. Second will be BA. Third will be CA. Fourth will DA. Now, as here BA and AB are two different things. So AB, BB, CB and DB. AC, BC, CC and DC. And last four are nothing but AD, BD, CD and DD, and these are the total 2 raised to 4 equal to 16 ways if order matters, that is AB and BA are different. If second, and in second case we have to see if order is not matter. Case 2, if order does not matter, then there are 10 possibilities. If order is not matter, then either we can take AB or BA. That is, from these two we take only one. Similarly, from AC and CA we will take only one. Similarly for AD, CB and DB and DC. So which are those 10 possibilities are? Let us see. First one is AA, BB, CC, DD. So either we can take AB or BA. We will take AB. AC or CA, we will take AC. BC or CB, we will take BC. ED or DE, and BD or DB. Or and last one is CD or DC. So these are the required number of ways, and they are 10 in number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this way we can solve the problem using the combinations. Okay. Now the next concept will be the generating functions. Generating functions. Now let us see first the definition of generating functions. Okay, the generating function of the sequence, the generating function of the sequence A0, A1, A2 up to so on AK and so on of of real numbers is an infinite series. Is a infinite series. That is, if suppose we have given any sequence a naught, a1, a2 up to so on, ak, in which each a naught, a1, a2 up to so on, ak be a real number, then its generating function is nothing but is a sum of these a naught, a1, a2 up to so on, ak with some coefficient x. Okay, that is power of x, and which is nothing but the infinite series. That is, for the given sequence a naught, a1, a2 up to so on, ak, the generating function gx is nothing but a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to so on ak x raised to k plus up to so on, and that is, it can be written as summation k running from 0 to infinity ak x raised to k. If k equal to 0, then it is nothing but a naught x raised to 0. X raised to 0 will be 1 and a naught as it is, that is first term we get. If k equal to 1, then it is nothing but a1 x raised to 1. X raised to 1 will be x, that is a1x. For k equal to 2, it is nothing but a2 x raised to 2, that is a2 x square, and so on. So g of x is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak x raised to k. For example, the generating functions, the generating functions for the sequence ak, where ak equal to 2, ak equal to 3 to the power k, and ak equal to k plus 1 are nothing but, so here given that the general term of the sequence is ak, that is ak equal to 2, ak equal to 3 raised to k, or ak equal to k plus 1, and we have to find out its corresponding generating function, that is g of x, or g of x will for generating function for the sequence ak when its general term will be 2, then it is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity, For any sequence a naught, a1, a2 up to so on ak, the corresponding generating function is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak x raised to k. As here given that ak equal to 2, then just we have to put ak equal to 2 in that generating function. That is, we get 2 into x raised to k, and if ak equal to 3 raised to k, then its corresponding generating function is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak will be 3 raised to k x raised to k, and for ak equal to k plus 1, it is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity k plus 1 x raised to k. So if we have given a sequence, then we can find out its corresponding generating function. These generating functions can also be written in a closed form, that is its shortest form. First we will see some special types of generating function. Some special types of generating functions. Okay, in that first one is the generating function of the sequence one comma one up to so on is, if the sequence is given a naught, a1, a2 up to so on ak of real numbers, then its generating function is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak x raised to k, that is a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to so on ak x raised to k. But in here we have given the sequence as 1 1 1 1 and so on, that is here a naught is 1, a1 equal to 1, a2 equal to 1, a3 equal to 1, and up to so on. Then its corresponding generating function g of x is equal to a naught will be 1 plus a1x, a1 equal to 1, that is 1 into x, plus a2 is again 1 into x square, plus 1 into x cube, plus up to so on. That is actually, this is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity, as here a naught, a1, a2 up to so on have values 1, then it is nothing but 1 into x raised to k. which implies our generating function is nothing but 1 plus x square plus up to so on, which is equal to summation k running from 0 to infinity x raised to k, and which can be written in a closed form as, which can be written in closed form as g of x is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. When we solve this expansion, then we get this term, that is 1 plus x square plus x cube. Therefore, its closed form will be this one, that is this one is nothing but actually 1 minus x to the power 1 minus 1. Okay, now the second will be the generating function of the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to so on is, here value of a0 will be 1, value of a1 will be 2, value of a2 will be 3, value of a4 will be, sorry, a3 will be 4, and from the definition of generating function g of x is nothing but a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to so on. But here a0 is nothing but 1 plus a0 into x, a0 will be 2 into x plus a1 into x square, a1 will be 3, sorry, a2 will be 3, 3 into x square plus 4 into x cube plus up to so on. So this will be actually nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity k plus 1 into x raised to k. Since if we take k equal to 0, then it is nothing but 0 plus 1, that is 1 into x raised to 1, that is the, sorry, k equal to 0, then it is 0 plus 1 x raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 will be 1. Therefore, it is nothing but 1 into 1, that is first term we get, plus k equal to 1, then it is 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 into x raised to 1 into x, plus next term will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. 3 into x raised to 2, that is x square. So this will be 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus up to so on is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity k plus 1 x raised to k, x raised to k, and which can be written in a closed form as, which can be written in a closed form as g of x is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x square is nothing but the this generating function 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube, that is 1 minus x to the power minus 2. Okay, now the third example will be the generating function of the sequence 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to so on is g of x is equal to a0. A0 will be 0 plus a1 into x plus a2 into x square plus a3 into x cube plus up to so on, and which is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity k into x raised to k, that is if k equal to 0, then it is nothing but 0 into 1, that is 0. K equal to 1, then it is nothing but 1 into x, that the second term. Third term will be k equal to 2, that is 2 into x raised to 2, that is 2 into x square and up to so on. Okay, and which can be written in a closed form as, it can be written in closed form as g of x is equal to, okay, here g of x is nothing but x plus 2x square plus 3x cube plus up to so on. From this, you take common the term x, since x is common in all those terms, which is nothing but x into 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus up to so on. But 1 plus 2x plus 3x square, sorry, 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus x bracket square, which is nothing but x into its value is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus x bracket square. Therefore this total is nothing but x upon 1 minus x square, which is the required closure form of the given generating function. Now see one example in which we have to find out the generating function. Okay, find the generating function. Find the generating function of the sequence 1 comma a square comma a cube and up to so on. Okay, and the generating function of the sequence 1 a square a cube and up to so on, where a is a fixed constant, where a is a fixed constant. Okay, now from definition of generating function, the generating function of a sequence can be calculated as a, if a naught a1 a2 up to so on ak is a sequence of real number, then its generating function is nothing but 1 plus a naught plus a1 x plus a2 x square plus up to so on. As here given that this will be a sequence, then its generating function is nothing but as 1 comma a square comma a cube up to so on is a given sequence, then from the definition of generating function, g of x is nothing but a naught is nothing but 1 plus a1 x, a1 will be a x plus a square x square plus a cube x cube plus up to so on. This will be from the definition of generating function. This can be written as g of x minus 1, that is we have to subtract minus 1 from both sides. We get ax plus a square x square plus a cube x cube plus up to so on, which is nothing but g of x minus 1. Divide both side by a into x. We get, or first let us take common ax from the right hand side. We get ax common, then we get 1 plus ax plus a square x square plus up to so on. Now divide both side by ax. We get gx minus 1 divided by ax. If we divide this side by ax, then this ax and denominator ax gets cancelled. So we get 1 plus ax plus a square x square plus up to so on. But 1 plus ax plus a square x square plus a cube x cube is nothing but g of x. So put the value of gx as 1 plus ax plus a square. Then we get this term is gx. Okay. Now take the terms g of dx on one side. We get dx upon ax minus 1 upon a into x minus of g into x will be equal to 0, which implies g of x divided by a into x minus g into x. Add 1 upon x on both sides, then we get 1 upon a into x. Take gx common from these two terms, then we get gx into 1 upon a into x minus of 1. Okay, and which is equal to 1 divided by a into x. That is actually, this is nothing but g into g of x, and this is nothing but 1 minus ax divided by ax, which is equal to 1 upon ax. That is, now multiply both side by ax divided by 1 minus ax, then we get gx is equal to ax 1 minus ax divided by ax into ax divided by 1 minus x, which is x gets cancelled and 1 minus x gets cancelled, and which is nothing but 1 upon ax. And as we have multiplied both side by ax divided by 1 minus ax, so this is nothing but this ax gets cancelled. G of x is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus ax, and we know that g of x is the generating function, which implies g of x is equal to 1 upon 1 minus ax is the required generating function. Required generating function. कोणाला काही डाऊट? एखादी सिक्वेन्स दिली तर त्याचं जनरेटिंग फंक्शन कसं फाइंड आउट करायचा? फक्त त्याची डेफिनेशन यूज करायची जनरेटिंग फंक्शनची. जनरेटिंग फंक्शनची डेफिनेशन यूज केलं की तुम्ही एखाद्या सिक्वेन्सचं जनरेटिंग फंक्शन कसं लिहिता? जर A0 A1 A2 अप टू सो ऑन AK ही जर सिक्वेन्स असेल तर जनरेटिंग फंक्शन कसं डिफाईन केला होता? G of x equal to A0 plus A1x plus A2x square plus up to so on. Just we have to put the values of A0 A1 A2 up to so on from the given sequence. As given that sequence this 1a A square A cube, then we have to put A0 equal to 1, A1 equal to A, A2 equal to A square, A3 equal to A cube. Then we get the generating function as g of x equal to 1 plus ax plus a square plus x square plus a cube x cube and so on. But this can be written as g of x minus 1 equal to ax plus a square plus a cube x cube plus up to so on. But the term ax in common in all those terms. Then we have taken ax as a common, which is nothing but ax into 1 plus ax plus a square x square plus up to so on. So, but a1 plus ax plus a square x square plus a cube x cube plus up to so on is nothing but g of x. Then we have to put the value of this term as a g of x. Then we get g of x minus 1 divided by ax equal to g of x. So after solving, we get g of x is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus x, and which is the required generating functions. यामध्ये कुणाला काही डाऊट आहे का?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll see one table. The summary of various types of sequences and corresponding generating functions. Generating functions are given in the following table. That is, we will see some standard form. Okay. So first will be SR number, general term of a sequence AK of sequence AK, and here is generating functions. G of x. That is, we have to see some standard form. Now, suppose the general term of a sequence is 1. That is, all the terms of the, that is A0, A1, A2 up to so on is equal to 1. First will be, if general term of the sequence will be 1, then its corresponding generating function is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus ax. Second, if general term of a sequence is minus 1 to the power k, that is, first term will be minus 1, second one, third one, minus 1, fourth one, plus 1. Then its corresponding generating function is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus ax. Okay. Now, third one is k plus 1. Then its corresponding generating function is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus x bracket square. Sorry, as here there is no term of a, then here there is no a. Since here we have taken a square, all have value 1, since its general term will be 1. Okay, now fourth one. If suppose general term of the sequence will be k, then its corresponding generating function is nothing but x upon 1 minus x bracket square. Okay, fifth one. If the general term of a sequence is k into k plus 1, then its corresponding generating function will be 2x divided by 1 minus x bracket cube. If general term of a sequence is k plus 1 into k plus 2, then its corresponding generating function will be 2 divided by 1 minus x cube. Even to 1, if a raised to k, then its corresponding generating function will be 1 upon 1 minus ax, and if it is minus a to the power k, then it is 1 upon 1 plus ax, and if the general term of a sequence is 1 upon k factorial, then its corresponding generating function will be e to the power x. So these are the some standard sequences and its corresponding generating functions. Okay, and this can be used to solve the problems. Now there is one concept in that we have to see addition and multiplication of two generating functions. Two generating functions. Okay. Suppose that is let fx and gx be two generating functions. Two generating functions where fx is nothing but a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to so on. That is actually it is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak x raised to k, and generating function g of x is nothing but b naught plus b1x plus b2x square plus up to so on, and actually it is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity bk x raised to k. So these are the two generating functions f of x and g of x. Now we have to take the addition of these two generating functions, which implies its addition fx plus gx is nothing but we have to add that is take the sum of the corresponding coefficient. As here a naught and b naught are constant, then take these two terms in one bracket. Now we have to take the addition of the coefficients of x. Coefficient of x in f of x will be a1 and the coefficient of x in g of x will be b1. So which is nothing but a1 plus b1 into x. Similarly a2 plus b2 into x square plus up to so on. Actually, so this one is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity ak plus bk x raised to k. So from this we say that fx plus gx is the generating function of the sequence ak plus bk. So if we take the addition of two generating functions, then it will give one generating function which is a generating function of the corresponding addition of corresponding sequences. This is for addition. If we take the multiplication, then now fx into gx is equal to fx is nothing but a naught plus a1ax plus a2x square plus up to so on, and gx is nothing but b naught plus b1ax plus b2x square plus up to so on. So after taking its multiplication, we get the terms a naught and b naught in one bracket, that is a naught into b naught, since these are the only two constants. Okay, now we have to take the coefficients of x in second bracket. Okay, a naught into b1, then its coefficient will be x plus a naught b1 plus a1 b naught plus a1 b naught. These are the coefficients of x. Okay, plus now we have to take the coefficients of x square. A naught b2 plus a1 b1 plus a2 b naught x square, and plus up to so on, we get summation I running from 0 to k ai bk minus I is the coefficient of x raised to k plus up to so on. So actually this is nothing but summation k running from 0 to infinity. Here this one is nothing but summation I running from 0 to k ai b k minus I of x raised to k, and which is the required generating function of the product of two sequences, and which is the formula for product of two generating functions. So in this way, we can take the addition and multiplication of two generating functions. And addition is defined in this way and multiplication is defined in this way. Okay.